Hey everybody, it is Justin, your guide into the other side. We got an update on Seasonal Catalyst, finally. So I guess we'll talk about the Seasonal Catalyst distribution as well as power scaling for Kodamara's, try to, I guess, compare what we thought about it since the last time we talked about Catalysts. So why don't we jump into the Yugalabsgaming Twitter update. Good morning, Voyagers. Catalysts have been added to the leaderboard for Season 2, and there will be additional ways for Voyagers to obtain seasonal catalysts beyond leaderboard rewards. So stay tuned for more information. So seems like there was also additional ways outside of the leaderboard if you aren't, hunting on your deeds. So we'll have to wait to see information on that. And then we also have another update here. Loot minting will come on Tuesday, February 6th. We found some areas we wanted to improve, and we wanted to make sure things are working properly and QA test prior to the release. So we're just going to have to wait another week essentially for the loot minting. But why don't we jump into the seasonal catalyst distribution and kind of see where we are from there. But before that, why don't we talk about the sediment? If you are farming, by all means, keep farming your rainbow, cosmic, and infinite because they're sitting around 35 to 50% left. So if we mint out of all of that, hopefully that'll be interesting. But anyways, why don't we drop into the meat of the video? So I'm just kind of here fighting on my mosquito boss. I got 10 days left. I'm definitely not binning it within the time frame. It'll probably take me 20 days or so, but hopefully I can get it before the end of the Creation Evolve season from 26 days remaining. So the juice. Rank 1. It's okay, so it seems like we have 5 seasonal catalysts and then rank. Okay, so this is just tier 2. We'll take a look at the other tiers in just a moment. Okay, rank 2 gets about 4 creation catalysts. And the first thing I notice is that these are unrevealed. So we don't know what okay, so there's not a specific type that you get from the leaderboard. It's just RNG. So that's going to be epic. People are going to be figuring out what theirs looks like after the loot reveal. So that's going to be hot. Okay. So rank 3 on tier 2 gets 3. Ranks 4 through 10 get 2. Ranks 11 and below just get 1. Okay, so from place 11 through 400, each get 1 creation catalyst. Okay. Oh wow, it's beyond just the top 100. Okay, that's nice to see. Okay, wow. Okay, so I would just say on average. Okay, it looks like there's about 400 in total supply for tier 2. Okay, does it look any different for tier 1? Okay, it's about 5, 4, and 3, so it's around the same structure. And then, it goes 2 from 4 to 10, and then, rank 11 and below to 400 is about 1. Okay, so again, there's another 400 supply for tier 1 and tier 2. Is it the same for tier 3? So let's just kind of double check. 5. Okay, it does scale up for the top 3. So it goes 6, 5, and 4. And then there's some scaling in between here for the rankings, but essentially, I would say in terms of supply, it probably still sits around 400 total for tier 3 in terms of number of catalysts being distributed. Well, actually, maybe not because 26 through 50 is 2, so maybe another 50 or so, or another 25. Anyways, I'm getting to semantics, but let's see about tier 4. So tier 4, 7, 6, and 5, and then it seems like there are around. Oh wow, okay, so it does change for tier 4. So tier 4 scaling, as you scale up in the tiers. The lower ranks get 2 instead of 1. So the real difference for that lower range is from tier 3 to tier 4. So it seems like 50 to around 400 each get 2. Wow. Okay. So there is a reason to to fight on tier 2, tier 4 and above, because I know the HP gets pretty brutal up here. So what about tier 5? So it seems like 7, 6, 5, 4, and then the bottom 11 through 400, it goes from 3 until 2. Okay. Wow. So there's around 800 total. I'm just doing rough math. 800 in tier 5, 800 in tier 4. So I would just say probably close to I guess 1,600, and then add another. Okay, yeah, that's right. 800 plus 800 is 1,600, plus another 400 is 2,000, and then plus 800. So around 2,800 to 3,000 total supply. Okay, that makes things a little bit interesting because there's 4 seasons with different types of catalysts around the Zodiac. So Wow, and there's 100,000 there's 100,000 Maras. So does that pair out at okay, so there's also more to come out via non-leaderboard ways. So I don't know, maybe 3 to 4,000 supply. Ooh. And then there's 4 seasons total. So let's just say 3 times 4, so about 12,000 total supply. I'm just totally speculating at this point. I don't know if supply can, get changed, or if there are other ways, or I don't know how that plan's going to be. But does that like percentage pair out at only a certain percentage of Maras will be able to upgrade to Kodamaras? Ooh, I don't know. That'd be like 12 to 15%. If there's that amount of supply. Interesting. Very interesting. We're going to have to look at the math later. But I definitely need a Kodamara. So anyways, I'm sitting at rank 417. So I don't think there's any way for me to grab a creation season catalyst, but we'll have to see. But then again, that's just because I only have regular Maras. I have a common and an epic, but I know it's going to tick a lot of people off if I don't use my abilities in the video. So here you go. But yeah, why don't we swap over to the power scaling of Kodamaras, as well as kind of review the traits as well. So yeah, let me pull up this thread here. So this was a thread that I wrote back in a while back when we saw the Catalyst trailer. So why don't we review the creation seasonal Catalyst as well? So right off the bat, we know that things are RNG. So if you have a creation season catalyst, it's probably going to distribute and turn into either one of these particular aesthetic types, right? Vivek, Anthony, Leo, Chomp, Jules, and High Bar. So again, that's going to depend on, I guess the RNG is just going to be RNG. So praise RNGs. Okay. What was I asking here? I feel like I'm like having some brain fog. Okay, so does each catalyst have different strengths and weaknesses? Maybe. We're seeing a little bit, I don't know. It's probably going to affect your HP. It's probably going to affect your DPS. It'll probably affect, I don't know, your ability, maybe your abilities. I'm not sure. But that might be your sediment that you decide to also throw into the fusion. But again, let's just kind of take a look at the aesthetics here. So again, depending on what catalyst you get, you're going to need to kind of choose strategically where you want to apply that, whether that's on your hunter, farmer, or enchanter. I think the majority of people are going to evolve their hunters because, okay, first of all, we know that the scaling in season 3 is going to implement damage. So if you're running a regular Mara, you're probably going to get wiped or something like you'll probably have a bad time if you don't have okay. It's probably going to impact your HP, right? And if you're just running a regular hunter versus a Kodamara, I'm totally speculating at this point, guys, but I think it's gonna scale up your stats if you use a seasonal catalyst, as well as say sediment fragments to evolve into your Kodamara. So again, feel free to choose through and kind of peruse the aesthetic types you want to take a look at right now. We don't necessarily know how it's really going to impact our Kodamaras yet. But personally, I would say if I had to choose just on aesthetics, I would probably go for since I only have hunters, I would probably go for the Vivek hunter. That looks pretty dope. But I mean, by all means, if you can scale up, if some are stronger than the others, I think a hybrid catalyst would be more powerful. That would make sense to me. But we'll have to see. So personally, I would go for Vivek in terms of aesthetics, but of course, if we're going for efficiency, then whichever one is the strongest that I can pick up, I would probably go for. But again, we don't necessarily know how it's going to pair out. So we'll just have to see. Oh yeah, we're also going over. Okay, I'm not going over this thread. This thread is is just ridiculous. But anyways, I hope you guys like this update. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me create more content. And hopefully let me know if you are getting a seasonal catalyst on the leaderboard if you are on there. So just let me know. You guys know where to find me. I'll catch you guys in the next update. Peace.